Flutter Introduction. In general, developing a mobile application is a complex and challenging task. There are many frameworks available to develop a mobile application. Android provides a native framework based on Java language, and iOS provides a native framework based on Objective-C Swift language. However, to develop an application supporting both the OSs, we need to code in two different languages using two different frameworks. To help overcome this complexity, there exists mobile frameworks supporting both OS. These frameworks range from simple HTML-based hybrid mobile application framework to complex language-specific framework, which do the heavy lifting of converting code to native code. Irrespective of their simplicity or complexity, these frameworks always have many disadvantages, one of the main drawbacks being their slow performance. In this scenario, Flutter, a simple and high-performance framework based on Dart language, provides high performance by rendering the UI directly in the operating system's canvas rather than through native framework. Flutter also offers many ready-to-use widgets to create a modern application. These widgets are optimized for mobile environment, and designing the application using widgets is as simple as designing HTML. To be specific, Flutter application is itself a widget. Flutter widgets also supports animations and gestures. The application logic is based on reactive programming. Widget may optionally have a state. By changing the state of the widget, Flutter will automatically compare the widget state and render the widget with only the necessary changes instead of re-rendering the whole widget. We shall discuss the complete architecture in the coming chapters. Features of Flutter. Flutter Framework offers the following features to developers. Modern and reactive framework. Uses Dart programming language, and it is very easy to learn. Fast development. Beautiful and fluid user interfaces. Huge widget catalog. Run same UI for multiple platforms. High performance application. Advantages of Flutter. Flutter comes with beautiful and customizable widgets for high performance and outstanding mobile application. It fulfills all the custom needs and requirements. Besides these, Flutter offers many more advantages as mentioned below. Dart has a large repository of software packages which lets you to extend the capabilities of your application. Developers need to write just a single code base for both applications. Flutter may be extended to other platforms as well in the future. Flutter needs lesser testing. Because of its single code base, it is sufficient if we write automated tests once for both the platforms. Flutter simplicity makes it a good candidate for fast development. Its customization capability and extendability makes it even more powerful. With Flutter, developers have full control over the widgets and its layout. Flutter offers great developer tools with amazing hot reload. Disadvantages of Flutter. Despite its many advantages, Flutter has the following drawbacks in it. Since it is coded in Dart language, a developer needs to learn new language. Modern framework tries to separate logic and UI as much as possible, but in Flutter, user interface and logic is intermixed. We can overcome this using smart coding and using high-level module to separate user interface and logic. Flutter is yet another framework to create mobile application.
Flutter installation. This chapter will guide you through the installation of Flutter on your local computer in detail. Installation in Windows. In this section, let us see how to install Flutter SDK and its requirement in a Windows system. Step 1. Go to URL https://flutter.dev/docs/get-started/install/windows and download the latest Flutter SDK. As of April 2019, the version is 1.2.1 and the file is flutter_windows_v1.2.1 stable.zip. Step 2. Unzip the zip archive in a folder. Say C Flutter. Step 3. Update the system path to include Flutter bin directory. Step 4. Flutter provides a tool, Flutter Doctor, to check that all the requirement of Flutter development is met. Flutter Doctor Step 5 - running the above command will analyze the system and show its report as shown below - Doctor Summary. To see all details, run Flutter Doctor v. Flutter, channel stable. v1.2.1 on Microsoft Windows, version 10.0.17134.706, locale and US, Android toolchain. Developed for Android devices, Android SDK version 28.0.3, Android Studio, version 3.2, VS Code. 64-bit edition, version 1.29.1. Connected device. No devices available. Doctor found issues in one category. The report says that all development tools are available but the device is not connected. We can fix this by connecting an Android device through USB or starting an Android emulator. Step 6 - install the latest Android SDK. If reported by Flutter Doctor. Step 7 - install the latest Android Studio. If reported by Flutter Doctor. Step 8 - start an Android emulator or connect a real Android device to the system. Step 9 - install Flutter and Dart plugin for Android Studio. It provides startup template to create new Flutter application, an option to run and debug Flutter application in the Android Studio itself, etc. Open Android Studio. Click File right pointing arrow Settings right pointing arrow Plugins. Select the Flutter plugin and click Install. Click Yes when prompted to install the Dart plugin. Restart Android Studio. Installation in macOS. To install Flutter on macOS, you will have to follow the following steps. Step 1 - go to URL https://flutter.dev/docs/get-started/install/macOS and download latest Flutter SDK. As of April 2019. The version is 1.2.1 and the file is flutter_macOS_v1.2.1 stable.zip. Step 2 - unzip the zip archive in a folder. Say path to Flutter. Step 3 - update the system path to include Flutter bin directory in ~bashrc file. Greater than export path equals $path skeptical smiley face path to Flutter bin. Step 4 - enable the updated path in the current session using below command and then verify it as well. Source ~bashrc source $home ~profile echo $path. Flutter provides a tool, Flutter Doctor, to check that all the requirement of Flutter development is met. It is similar to the Windows counterpart. Step 5 - install latest Xcode. If reported by Flutter Doctor. Step 6 - install latest Android SDK. If reported by Flutter Doctor. Step 7 - install latest Android Studio. If reported by Flutter Doctor. Step 8 - start an Android emulator or connect a real Android device to the system to develop Android application. Step 9 - open iOS simulator or connect a real iPhone device to the system to develop iOS application. Step 10 - install Flutter and Dart plugin for Android Studio. It provides the startup template to create a new Flutter application, option to run and debug Flutter application in the Android Studio itself, etc. Open Android Studio. Click Preferences right pointing arrow Plugins. Select the Flutter plugin and click Install. Click Yes when prompted to install the Dart plugin. Restart Android Studio.